Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. Nope, got up and out of that one quickly. You could see it. And it's going to slide just past the hole. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Up next, the 529-yard par 5 15th. Narrow fairway sloping right to left demands an accurate tee shot. Long hitters can reach into, but beware that bunker guarding the front of the green. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll stay at -3. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round, and they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Yeah, even par on the third round is certainly going backwards in my book, but yeah, if you can't.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Champions Course at Evian Resort, it's live final round coverage of the French Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. We've got a tie up at the top at 14 under par. Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3 14th. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
How does that not go in? Long time to be leaking oil here at the 14th hole, Frank.
Yeah, to state the obvious, too, that was very makeable. That's the one you'd expect to make more often than not. That's going to hurt.
Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. And he's going to fall to 6 under par. Well, coming off that long par 3 14th, here's a chance maybe to get one back if you tripped up on the previous hole. This 15th is a par 5, and it's only 529 yards, so it is reachable in two.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 6 under par. We start our finishing stretch at Evian Resort with yet another par 3, 151 yards, 16th. Elevated tee looking down on a green with two bunkers at the back and a small pond on the left. Once again, wind can make club selection crucial. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, and a very rare mistake in what has been a terrific round to this point, as that is going to be into the water. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. That one was running so hot. Ooh, man, that one had the track shoes on, raced right by the hole.
He knew it. We knew it. That was a miss it.
A good 20-footer here. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. The 17th here at the Evian Resort, a shortish par 4 coming in at only 335 yards. But before you take out the big stick to go for it, keep in mind you'd need to play a pretty hard left to right, because those trees on the right-hand side are awfully difficult to clear. That's up the left side.
Such a tall task to shake off such a big number at the previous hole, and hitting it straight away into the rough is just adding insult to injury. Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
facing 29 feet. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. We close our round here at Evian with the 478-yard par 5 18th. Definitely a great chance to get home in two, but you must carry the water guarding the front of the green. If you can pull that off, an opportunity to finish the round with a birdie or an eagle is in the offing. And that will do just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
Couldn't quite hold the green there, but still a very good shot to get home in two. Got to be thinking about making this one from just off the edge of the green. This for eagle. .5 feet now for birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. That'll be a final round score of 73. So, Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina, we present live opening round coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer will begin 7 shots off the pace. So let's get out to the action as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 fifth. Round 1 here at Quail Hollow. We last saw this course during the President's Cup, the United States beating the feisty international team 17.5 to 12.5 for their 9th straight win in that competition. But Frank, let's talk about the golf course. What are players going to have to do to handle Quail Hollow this week?
Well, Rich, I'm going to have a shot back at you, Rich. Why you got to bring up the internationals losing another President's Cup? But anyway, back.
I loved how they played, Frank. They really fought hard.
Well, that's a very condescending remark. But back to the golf course, because that's the question at hand. I really do love what's being done. Or Quail Hollow's evolved from really what it was in the 60s. Golf course has sort of got this bigger landscape, bigger presentation. And really, it stretches every part of your game. You have to be long enough, that's for sure. You have to be bold enough. And especially, you have to finish your round, because the green mile gets anybody's attention.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Coming off that hard par 3 here now, a chance to make a good score, maybe even an eagle if everything goes right.
It's a great opportunity on this par 5, Rich, as you stated. I'll start at the green on this one for a change. If you look at the big ridge in that green, you can use that as a backstop. So now when you look at that tee shot and you're just trying to avoid those bunkers on the left off the tee, you don't have to kill it off the tee. As long as you've got some sort of club in there that you can comfortably fly the water with, use that ridge to its advantage.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. All right, so coming off that tough 249-yard par 3 sixth, get a chance to maybe get one back at the reachable 7th. It's a par 5 at 546 yards. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. Short par 4-8. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan, I love seeing guys go for it on a short par 4. Try to get to the green. Is it a good idea?
We're going to find out very, very quickly, but I love the moxie, though. I mean, the fact that people want to try and do this, that's what this game's all about. Give it a go. Laying up gets you nothing.
Okay, good position there, right side of the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That came out soft, landed first on the fringe, kind of took some pace off, and that will leave a longish putt for par. This will be a 14-foot putt here. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Now to the 9th, better than 500 yards, and it is a par 4. Is this one of the hardest holes on the course, Frank?
It certainly is. It's a great way to finish this front nine. Dogleg left, and they put the bunker right where you want to aim it, down that right side. So now you got to go a little closer to the trees, but don't go left. Please don't go left.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Ten-foot putt left. That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from picturesque Quail Hollow, live second-round coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's at 6 under par. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That was right all the way. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and he'll drop back to 1 over par. Next up, the first par 5 of the day, the 546-yard 7th. 2 fairway bunkers on the left side, presenting the only real trouble off the tee. Avoid those, and you have a good chance to get home in 2. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. like it. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with a 3, and that's a possibility. Length will be an issue here, no question, as will the speed down that slope. But this is for an eagle. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Interesting part of the golf course, the long 3 and then the short 5 and now a short par 4. How gettable is this one, Frank?
I think you need your Sunday best, Rich, maybe a little bit of help. But even the strategy of laying up here is quite interesting. The 2 bunkers on the left, well staggered, and that big gaping bunker in the front right of the green. It's really how well you're swinging. I'd give it a crack. Take the head cover off.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Now from just 94 yards out, this his second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Eight-foot putt here. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. That one polished off for bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Again, good flow to this golf course, good variety. So coming off that drivable par 4 8th, we now arrive at a super long par 4. It's the 9th, and it's 505 yards. You're not driving this one. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Now this for birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right. Oh, that never had a chance.
Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Start of the inward 9. It is the long par 5/10. It is not quite at 600 yards, but it's close, Frank, and it's a good hole.
It is. Fortunately, it plays a little downhill. So as long as you avoid that bunker on the left side, you might be able to chase that second shot on the green. Everything just funnels away.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Okay, here comes the third shot. It's about 120 yards. That's what's left. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away. He's 11 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, not taking advantage of that par 5. It's in for a double bogey 7. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little introspective look. What we did well.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the historic Pebble Beach Golf Links, live first-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. Kevin Kisner is the leader. He's off to a 4-under start. We head now to the 370-yard par 4 11th, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11. Well, Frank, we're back here at Pebble Beach for the second time this year. Now it's the Tiburon Championship. And listen, this is a tournament folks want to win. There's no doubt about that. But I think also most of our golfers have one eye on next week, and that is the PGA Championship. What do you think?
No doubt about that, Rich. But this is more than a tune-up. We know that because it is Pebble Beach. This is America's St. Andrews. So anytime there's a chance, not just to play, but play a tournament at Pebble Beach, most people are coming.
This one started up the right side. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
"14 feet to the hole." Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, a little hesitant there, understandable, and he'll have that left for a birdie. 3 putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to stay at +5. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards, a par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. that is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Well, he's looking at 138 yards to the front, 151 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
15 feet away.
Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570-plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 12 feet still to go. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain at 6 over. So our featured golfer well back after round one, and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they're in a different zip code today.
EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Monterey Peninsula and Pebble Beach, live second-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Kiradech Api Barnrat is our leader. He's currently at 8 under. As for our featured golfer, a rough Thursday round means today could very well be the end of the line this week. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
Just 104 left to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
A good 20-footer here. Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1, and that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup. Look, I know par fives are long holes and most people struggle to reach, but that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. Had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now. That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And this one might need a little bit extra encouragement, Rich, to make it up this slope, but all in all, not too difficult a putt.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par.
Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebbles' picturesque 333-yard par 4 fourth. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Now, Noda, this for birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
This is a 13-footer. Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 sixth. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that's going to keep him right where he is. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Liberty National Golf Club, it's live first-round coverage of the New Jersey Challenge. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Sam Burns is on top. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Coming now to our first par 5 of the day, 538 yards, 6th. Avoid the fairway bunker down the right side off the tee, and getting home in 2 is a definite possibility, but beware of the water guarding the complete right side of the green. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the long par 5 6th. Well, Frank, we're getting into the meat of the PGA Tour season now. Just finished the second of the 4 majors, the PGA Championship. Now here we are outside of New York City. It's a fun course, Liberty National. It's not just the views, but a lot of different challenges posed to our field here as well.
Yeah, this course is unique. I know we say that a lot, but that cityscape that you refer to in the background, if ever there was a tournament, or should I say a golf course that should be played under lights, this is the one. And with Lady Liberty in the background, I mean, it is a special week, a special occasion on a great little golf course here in, well, in one of the busiest, craziest places in the world.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. .484-yard par 4-7. This is another case where you have to put it in a good spot off the tee. You see those fairway bunkers left and right, so it's tight. Best option is to go down the left side because that'll give you a good angle coming in for your approach shot. Solid. A good drive in the fairway. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, this is going to demand a lot of touch in the fingertips. There's not a whole lot of left to right movement, but it's going to be very fast.
This is an 11-foot putt. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. This is a good hole, this par 5-8. It's a monster, better than 600 yards. If you're one of the big hitters, you might be able to get home in 2. Otherwise, you just want to play the angles here. If you do it correctly, you can get out of here with a 4. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Finishing up on the front side here at Liberty National with the 474-yard par 4 ninth. Long hitters beware. A creek runs across the fairway about 315 yards off the tee, so choose your club wisely. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. Look here at birdie.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he is very quickly down to 2 over par. So 1 round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star, Rich. Really, there's enough good holes out there.
EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Jersey City and Liberty National Golf Club, it's live second-round coverage of the New Jersey Challenge. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. We get into the action here starting at the par 3 fourth. Oh, look out. That's too far left. Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. So we'll stay on the tee box, and this will be his third now into the par 3. Well, he really made a mess of this hole. Frankie could have hung his head, but give him credit. He had a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, it's going to go down as a double bogey, but if this round picks up, I think he's going to look back to that very shot and say that's where it changed.
So the elevated tee here at the 5th gives you a view not so much of the skyline, but the penalty area. You want to obviously keep it out of the water. That runs down the entire left side. This one is all about accuracy. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
Looking good at 116 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green. Sandwich takes flight, and I don't think it's going to carry.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, this sixth hole is 538 yards, the first par 5 on the golf course, and there's glory here. I mean, you can get home in 2, you could make eagle, but there's water, there's peril as well, all along that right side of the green.
I like the look of that swing, and the shot was just as good. This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
This is a 9-footer.
He'll say he should have made that. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. Arriving here at the 484-yard par 4 7th. Tight driving hole with fairway bunkers left and right. A tee shot down the left side will open up the angle for the approach. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Oh, nearly a great shot considering that lie in the rough. Just sadly comes to rest on the fringe.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Here now at the mammoth 611-yard par 5 8th. Only the longest hitters can get home in 2 here, and you must play the angles on this narrow hole correctly if you want to get out of here with a birdie. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
That is agonizing.
Hit it.
Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And he'll hold steady at +3. So that's where this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their 2-round score falling outside the cut line.
And if you focus on anything other than that, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It happens. Believe me. Move on.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner.